Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Huh. Alright, here's a guard. So I'd say we're heading in the right direction, yeah? Yeah, we need to go up here. It's auto-saving. Oh, there we go. Something just triggered. The escape. The stench of Physaline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Mike Benoris. The sergeant's chest is fitted with a sturdy-looking flak vest bearing an insignia customary among your troops. One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malgar as a gift. A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of his high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others have succumbed to despair. Two corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood is pooled underneath one of them, the other's skull has been split open. Sergeant Malgar demanded immediate report. What is going on here? He spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now when things got rough, they thought they could scamper and leave us here to die. We shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him, and after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of grok shit? Malgan's stun baton hits the governor's chest, causing the dormants on the uniform to jingle in unison. Idura flinches and starts babbling desperately. No, 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 don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. Oh, wow. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough, you've said your piece. Cassia says, for generations and generations, the nobles of this world cared for Rykard Benoris and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. Abelard looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed. Madness, punishable by death. Heinrich says, we don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. I'm going to screw for the persuasion option. Another in your position would have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. Ah! Why do you want to save these parasites? I don't understand, but maybe not all of them deserve death. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rockcrete, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. It's about to go down, everybody. I remember this from the beta. Here it goes. Here we go. Here we go.
You thought you had killed Aurora.
Chaos. Chaos Marine.
For I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn and die.
Big bad boss fight is what that is, everybody.
Death to the false emperor.
What's up, Andre? Ooh, listen to the music. We just got heavy metal music just kicked in. Hell yeah. Alright, I've marked that. Got a timestamp. We are ready for a big bad boss fight, everybody. This is Rogue Trader, Enderai. It's a new game from Owlcat Games. It's a CRPG. Based on the Warhammer universe. Alright, Now, if I remember correct from beta, there's an annoying sniper over here who I'm going to want to get rid of. Yeah, the leader gunner. He caused me a lot of problems the last time. Alright, we just need to get up in here. Get all my tanks up. Nothing for it. Here we go. Ouch!
Emperor, deliver us.
Ouch!
I'll make it happen.
Alright, what I don't know is if I want to...
It's as good as done.
Yeah, see, he dodged me every time in the first game, in the
I'll
beta
make it
2.
happen.
Alright, we're gonna have to...
On it.
I'm just gonna ignore
If
him
not
and
me.
focus on the big boss for a moment.
Was that you? Be gone.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Analyze. Like auto chess? No, it's not like auto chess, no. It's a turn-based CRPG.
Anything else?
Did he save? Failed. Awesome. Alright. Here we go. Time to bring out my buffs.
Running binaric override.
Alright, we just need to get up in here and whack him. Cassia, you need to go ahead and give
Me?
Heinrichs an
If you
ability.
insist, Lord Captain.
Alright, let's hit him with an enfeeble. Let's purge his soul. Let's enfeeble his ass. Oh, very nice.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it the Inquisition sends their regards. For the throne, holy terror.
Now he's
smite
gonna run
your
like a
enemy.
bitch if I don't, if I remember correctly, he's gonna run here in a minute. All right. All right, here come the ads, more ads. All right. Can I charge or is he too close? Too close.
It will be done. I'd rather.
Oh, I shouldn't have done the needle thing because I don't get my movement now. That sucks.
At your beck and call.
That guy's gonna do his nasty thing. Alright.
The Inquisition sends their regards. Nothing stands
Come on.
against me. But of course, holy terror, smite your enemies.
Come on! Oh, he kicks. He,
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
He tried to punt me.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh! Let's try the Force Shriek.
But of course. Very well.
Alright,
My
that's
soul
down.
goes to the true God.
Now we gotta get the ads. Alright, let's... Time to run.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Let's try the lidless
I'm
stare.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Did it not do anything? Alright, let's
If only that were
too
possible.
far. Alright, guess we're done here. I guess they were all resisted. Unless I didn't use it correctly. Let's see
A
here.
tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. I took care of this one. No matter the cost. My place is at the fore. Reduced to dust.
Alright, how am I gonna get line of sight on that dude?
Get me a target.
Nope,
More
got no
trouble than
line of
it's
sight
worth.
on him. Do I have line of sight on him? I do.
It's as good as done.
Man, I need to see if I can switch the camera from automatically moving like that every time. God, I missed him again. Why did I miss him? Total hit chance 48%.
On it. Let's make some opportunities. I'll see to it personally.
Pascal's never gonna make it over
Explore
there.
to zone 1 route. Forward.
Emperor, give me strength. If I may,
Abelard, can you hit him from here? No. Damn it.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
At least I hit him. Oh, you can run, but you can't hide, you little bitch. I'm just gonna leave her there. These I can't do anything with these guys yet.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
It will be done.
All right, Abelard, let's get up
Follow my
here.
lead. Victory is imminent.
Got him. Now, as with every big bad boss fight, we gotta loot up. Ah, we got a new rifle. Ooh, look at that bad boy. That is way better than mine. That's a huge upgrade. All right, now more importantly though, we gotta go down
Always
here and
keep
check
your
out
eye
the
on the
Chaos Marine
prize.
corpse. This bad boy right here. We got a Gem of Dark Vitality, but it's only for hereticals. We got a Heavy bolter only for hereticals, a las pistol, and a life-draining sword, which also is only for hereticals. Which sucks that it's only for hereticals, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So that's the big bad boss fight. We can timestamp the end of that. 213. Alright. That's way easier than it was in beta. Alright, to the bridge! Also, we leveled up, which means it's time to choose our advanced classes. Who's meowing at my door now? There's my boy Lucas. Not sure what he wants. They just had food. They probably wanted to go out, but it's still too early for them to go out yet. It's only 9:45. Gotta wait till at least 11. Oh, cutscene. This is where it bugged out of me for beta, and I could never get beyond this point, so I'm glad to finally be getting it. This is all going to be new for me from here on out. Boxmaster Fidges, thanks be to the Emperor you are alive, your lordship. We are most gratified by your return. The crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Alright, what happened to the system's sun? Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun. Black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star and then... my apologies, but I struggle to find the words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we did not have enough trouble on our hands already. Xenos is in the enemies of humanity. A breed of the Aldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Boxmaster, so they're an ancient and highly advanced alien race. Okay. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. And they're in league with Aurora's cultists. We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch enemy's worshippers. If I had to name the one thing that humanity and the Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. The situation calls for immediate action, Renfail. We can continue this conversation later, but right now I believe you should assume command. Alright, we have any hopes of retaking the planet? No, it's lost. Must leave. There are still a number of people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and are worthy of rescue. Argenta wants us to save as many as possible. Pascal says the lives of peasants are of little value. Abelard, every second we say here, we're putting ourselves at risk. Heinrichs is like, it's doomed. Let him rot. We need to retreat. Conduct targeted bombing of the Electropriest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow in the worlds. Okay. Everything will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. We will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and save Reichid Minoris. Jesus. It's kind of literally the nuclear option. Something lurking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thought of saving people. The spike of horror you feel takes your breath away as if you are planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in threads reaching out for the warp. It now deserves a new master. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles. Alright, have the pilots extract all the commoners who have not yet converted to the cult of the Final Dawn. Oh, man. I don't like the options that it's forcing me to do here. Shit. Everyone is telling me not to do this, like... I really don't know. I don't like the idea of bombarding the planet and killing a bunch of innocents, but I kind of get the situation here, like... If they're all going to convert into zombies... It would be better to bombard the planet. Screw it. Let's do it. The bridge is in upheaval. The technomats' prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred engines from the warp engine's components. In the middle of the tumult stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flurry going around here. Alright. What's going on here? The warp section is not responding to my commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I'm currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Alright, do not interfere. The hectic storm of prayers and haphazard rituals rages on. Pascal, still as a statue, makes no attempt to bring it under control. Uh-oh, warp spawn have invaded the ship. Mangos, if you do not bring this situation under control, we will all perish. Act swiftly. You are right. This is my temple. Tech comrades, heed my instructions. The mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servant starts working in sync, and the binaric clamor becomes a symphony of reports while the Major conducts, like a skillful conductor. Now make this rebellious lump of metal take us out of here. Alright, let's do it. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as the gate to the warrant chamber. Okay. Alright, what do you need me to do, bro? Place your hand inside the throat. That's the same thing I did for the warrant chamber. Alright, let's do it. The metal jaws clamp down in your hand, breaking your delicate corporal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. 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 Success. Alright. Majestic, what does this all mean? The sound of your voice, the cogitator's servants shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates towards you and then stops in that position. Benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binaric signals and is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. Temporary override is permissible. The shell was created on a forge unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirits. Alright. Reach out and touch the keys. Alright, sorry. What do you want me to do, bro? Address it, speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the invalid. Okay, yep. I'll do that. One of the cogitators' vid screens turns red. Pascal sees us and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priests. Servants of the Omnisci, I make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit. Man, there's so much techno babble, it's a little overwhelming. Okay, so they offer it up. My head begins to spin from the holy censer's foul-smelling clouds of smoke. The world swims before my eyes. Pascal enters a sequence of commands, then suddenly stops dead. No! His fingers fly over the command runes. The vid screen's skill with symbols and clearly conveying something to him. Okay. Everything okay? After a few seconds, one of them begins to emit sparks, then another, then the next bursts into flame. Around you, the servants begin to break off, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations destroying the data repositories. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped. Perhaps an alternative rising protocol or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils. Read the information on the vid screen. Query. What query? Prompt injury rescue query. Rescue? Yes, machine spirit. Rescue us! Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render it unintelligible to... His next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after the other. The strings frenetically galloping across the screen background are replaced with stable images, updating regular status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. His voice crackles in shock. Warp sextant activated, data stream stabilizing, warp engine ready for translation. There's also a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and defiance of deactivation. Oh my god. I don't know what any of this means. Lord Captain, Revo here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders. I've just read confirmation from the engineering halls. Ready to begin. Do it. Alright, I gotta go back up to the throne. Come on! Alright, so we bombarded the planet. Blast shields are coming down. We're getting out of here, guys. All hail the machine. There's the red screen. All the other ones are green. Come on, we gotta run.
Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Von Valancius. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator informs we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. Home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnicide to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with you, the rogue trader. Apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Argenta says the Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he'll be interested in talking to you as well. That means I'm probably going to want to take Argenta with me to the down there. Heinrichs is going to be leaving once we arrive. Once that's done, consider Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Abelard. Okay, not wishing to say. Okay, so Yvain's going to disembark. Pascal says... Okay. Unit Renfail von Blankes has been added to the access list and assigned the identified Keeper 2. So I can access data from the Cogitator now. Nice! Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? Oh. What do you say if you want to extend your stay? Oh, he must decline, so he's going to bail on us. Okay. Who's this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? Head of the Jerusian mission on Footfall, one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. If you wish to have me aboard your void ship, a request we meet. Okay. Abelard, anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladimir Takara is a peculiar young man. Okay. Vladimir Takara is the appointee of the Kabbalista mission. Crime Syndicate. Largest robber baron crime syndicate. Specialized in the cold trade. Okay. Vladimir is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. Alright, he's not a fool either. Don't forget that and remain vigilant. The Caspilica. Caspilisa? I don't know how it's called. Vile tech thieves, says Pascal. Alright. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. So, Heinrichs, I guess we don't get to keep him the whole time. It's all good. The massive ship appears to change with every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare the ship to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Voxmaster says, one more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Tokarl will be informed, but he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. There's still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can arrive on the station with a proper pomp or choose incognito. We're going incognito. It's my crime lord background, man. Alright. That is the perfect stopping point for the night, everybody. Because we're 2.5 hours in. That's a great run. That was good. So we're out of the... I think that's the end of Chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken, or the end of Act 1. I don't know if it actually officially tells you or not. Yeah, we're into Chapter 2 now. Cool. Well, thanks, everybody. I'm going to head out. Brush my teeth, get some sleep. I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early. 5:30 a.m. Central Time is our start time. Don't forget, if you're new here, we're multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube every morning at 5:30, every evening at 8 p.m., sometimes in the afternoons. Depends on what we're doing. Right now, it's lots of Rogue Trader, interspersed with a little bit of World of Warcraft, a little bit of EVE Online Saturday mornings, a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 again, now that we've got it on the Xbox Series X. We're going to be starting our second playthrough. I've got a special video tomorrow morning talking about that, so stay tuned for that. And all the other things we do, movie reviews. We just watched Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut, 2 days ago, so I've got a review coming on that one soon, so stay tuned. Till next time, everybody, stay safe, have a good evening. I'll catch you all tomorrow.